Because there's two large German guys over here who think it might be rather different. But if everything goes to plan, it's a big stepping stone for both guys, Daniel and Joe, on the way to one of the best, potentially, all British top heavyweight fights for many years when these two step in the ring.
Well, let's hope that is the case. But one thing for sure, when they do, and if they do, I think it's been the biggest heavyweight fight biggest fight in this country this year. I know we've not had a lot on, but there are fights happening now, and it's starting up, and there was some early part of the year. But it's the fight that everybody was eagerly anticipating. We got it together, as we know for the reasons it's not happening. But we all want to see it. We want to see it happen. So it's very important that they come through their fights unscathed.
Joe. I was speaking to Eric earlier on, and he reckons that you should be going into that fight against Daniel as the favourite.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, the bookies don't see it that way, but hey ho.
4-1 against you are. Does that shock you?
Well, I'm the underdog, so I've got nothing to worry about, because I'm supposedly going to lose, so I've got no pressure. Yet Daniel has got a big pressure, big boots to fill.
You've seen Eric, and you've worked with Eric in the past. How tough a fight potentially has Daniel got at the end of August?
Yeah, I was quite surprised when I saw who was going to fight. Because Eric Pfeiffer's no joke. I've seen him in the amateur circuit. He's done 2 Olympics and WSB. He's a very skillful boxer, and from sparring him as well. So, it's going to be. I'm interested in seeing it, definitely.
Do you get fed up talking about all this, Daniel, and asking the questions, and how you feel about being a big favourite in a terrific all-British heavyweight fight?
A little bit, but I just, I prefer to do the fighting. I let my performance speak for itself, and that's what I most enjoy.
Do you look at the odds when people say, "Oh, you're a big odds-on favourite"? Does that impact on you? Do you even think about that?
Not really. I don't look at numbers. I know what I can do, so I'm going into every fight confident and ready to fight, ready to rumble.
You'll be watching on Saturday night, will you?
Of course.
See Joe in action?
Of course. Every show right now I'll be watching. So we missed boxing, and now it's back on. I'm really going to get my head back into it, and training's just underway. So I'm really excited.
Do you think he's going to show you anything new at this stage, or do you know everything there is to know about Joe Joyce?
Stars make fights, so I don't know what this guy's going to bring. So we'll just have to wait and see.
You two guys heading for this massive fight, you must be hoping, start with Joe first, but you must be hoping that enormous crowd, a sellout crowd at the O2, is going to be there in force and there 100%.
Yeah, it has to be. It's the biggest British fight going, and that's why I wanted to get involved with it. I was thinking, what other fights are there out there for me? And Dubois has been built very well by Frank Warren here, so it's just gonna capture the boxing imagination, and it's gonna be one hell of a fight.
Dangerous to look past Saturday, I know, Daniel, but the prospect of taking part in that must excite you as a young athlete.
Oh, very, very much. It's early days even for me in my career, and to be, in the position, and it's just a testament to all the hard work and the commitment me and my family's put into the sport. So I'm glad it's all, I've got to this point. I can go a lot further.
Well, we're going to be able to follow the story on BT Sports starting on Saturday night, and it's a fascinating drama of 2 British heavyweights striving to get to the very top, Frank.
Well, it's a massive journey for both of them. This is a moment in time. It's happened through unusual circumstances, and who'd ever thought that they'd be cheering each other on? And that's what's going to happen, because they'll both be funking for both of them to win to get the big one on in October, and that's what we're looking for. It'll be a good fight on Saturday. These are good fights. They're good fights. They're going to be good fights to watch, and we're going to see two guys who are the up-and-coming heavyweights in world boxing taking on two very, very well experienced fighters. So it's going to be good news.
I'm certainly looking forward to it. Be sure to join us then. We're going to do face-offs